Hello everyone. In the Tuesday night EDAP 601 class, we are going to take the next two classes and wrap up our friends at the Horizon Report. After we wrap this up, then we'll start taking our field trips out to schools to see examples of everything that's in this Horizon Report. We've talked about the challenges, we've talked about the trends for education. Now we're going to actually talk about what the Horizon Report sees as what's happening out there over the next 4 to 5 years. And as you can see, they break that down into three groups. One is called 1 year or less, one is 2 to 3, one is 4 to 5. So we're going to be looking at bring your own device, makerspaces, 3D printing, adaptive learning technologies, digital badges, and wearable technology. Now, some of these we're going to be able to do almost in sync with this. Others we're going to break up. Like the first two here for bringing our own devices, we'll be traveling over to Sacred Heart Academy. Makerspaces will be traveling out to Chenoweth. But that's in the future. Let's talk about what we're doing for Tuesday night. Tuesday night, we're going to use an old friend. Some of you have already played with this, and it's called VoiceThread. And what we will do is I will show you how to set up your VoiceThread. Because we only have 3, we're going to have to work in groups here, since we only have 3 areas that we're going to be exploring. And we're going to understand how to build a VoiceThread so multiple people can work on it. And as I said, we're going to do this over the next 2 classes. So we're going to see how to build a VoiceThread. I'm going to make sure we go through and show you everything about how to work a VoiceThread. You've got to realize that there's a lot of meat in each one of these sections in here. So we're going to expect you to really use VoiceThread to give us some examples and show us some, talk about some of the articles that they talk about. And we're going to make sure that we get this before we head out and start visiting all our friends all around the place. And it's easy to do. It's one of the easiest programs I think we have. I will have everyone's account set up, and I'll have it pasted right here so that you know what your username and password will be. And then the next thing we'll have to do is, of course, is get ourselves organized into groups. I'll let you decide if you want to do that on your own. In other words, you decide who you want to work with and which section you want to own. I'm not going to do a doodle for this. It's so small that I think we can decide how to do this in class. We have folks who are in the great beyond that we'll have to take into consideration. Oh no, I take that back. 601, we do not have anyone in the great beyond. So we can just work with the folks we have in class. So that's all we're doing Tuesday night is we're going to get our VoiceThread set up. I will go over how to use it again. Those of you who is probably like 4th or 5th time will probably sit there and roll your eyes a bit, and I understand. And I'll make sure that we see the process, and we'll get out our VoiceThreads, we'll get out our Horizon reports, and we'll make sure that we see the parts in it that we have to include in our VoiceThread. And then the following week, we'll work on it and then present so that we all can see what coolness that the Horizon Report thinks we have in store over the next 5 years. So hopefully all this snow that everybody is saying is headed our way will not get here, and I will see you Tuesday night.